Aquarius Dawn Nancy. Well, this is my Wednesday, July 29th vlog about, my third day. Going to be on the phone selling. And I want to see if everything I've been through and purposely allowed when it came to the fact of hitting rock bottom for real, and putting pride aside and asking for the help I needed to spring up, as well as to use the courage that I've built up to just go for what I want. Even though I said, like a dog searching for all its bones, I want it all. Everything taken, all the humiliation, all the stuff that pushes me to prove those that I don't even care to see, but just to myself, that I can do all that I've always said I could and reach the wealth. So I feel I have that chance here with Firsthand Health Solutions. And this could also be the fact of the name, the organization that will let me do what I've been looking for in a lot of these organizations I started with, to be able to branch off through them and help others, especially within the Haitian American community, who are in my similar boat, who need someone to guide them the way I had needed and wish I received at a younger age, where I would be more financially set. So right now, I'm currently going to join my sister's organization and also get products through Prime America as a client to get the financial literacy in areas that I'm focused on, build the generational wealth that I want to leave for my kids, as well as be able to teach others what I've learned and show them through my life and experiences that what they can do too. So under my Aquarius Dawn Nancy Consulting, I'm going to share what pushes me, motivates me when it comes to the aspect of career, entrepreneurship, work ethic, which I do not lack, and just sharing that. And then under Aquarius Dawn Nancy Chronicles, my life's journey, things that I go through, things that I'd like to share. And also, I'm going to start doing the podcast back again that's shared on different platforms like Spotify, things like that. So, and then focus on my health with Aquarius Dawn Nancy Fitness blog and the fitness, the health, and things that I need to focus on. It's like a multitude of things, as well as getting back into school and getting all the degrees I've wanted, keeping me focused. One could say jack of all trades. No, I'm just a hyperactive individual with a type of memory and gumption and just attitude when it comes to education and learning that you never can learn enough, and never will take what others think that are insecure of themselves or judgmental, saying that I'm a know-it-all. Hell no. If they really knew me, I'm one that likes to learn it all. That's what I'd like to say. Anyways, have a great day. And I'm walking to work now. And I'm just grateful at Firsthand Health Solutions. I'm grateful for the experiences I had at Henderson Behavioral Health. Even though not happy about certain things that could have been discussed, certain coworkers that could have came to me to my face and told me certain things instead of behind my back, certain supervisors who could have better handled the matter in a more professional way, not bring one's morale down, and to see one staff member who was talking is funny, gossiping, but yet they do it. Hypocrisy. Stuff that I didn't do. It's just weird how everything transpired, but it lets you know who doesn't really like you, or who has some type of situation. It's always insecure women for the most part. Men too can be. But it is what it is. Something's going on. Well, had to interrupt what I'm doing. Well, I tell you, you can't even cross the street. And now gosh. Bunch of fucking idiots. My gosh. They want to go through these ding-dongs in front of cars that are not moving, can't get out the way. Anyway, so that was an interruption. Back to the situation. So I just find it funny. Thank God people who really know me know how I am. I'm not the type or whatever. And I'm just grateful I had good people behind me and encouraging. But I can't have that type of morale where people don't like Bubbly. You don't go to another employee and say you don't like someone or whatever. And then when things are brought to my attention before you go and tell on a supervisor, with your tail that literally falls asleep or be on their phone or just up and leaving and doing whatever and talking or whatnot, but you can't hear my voice that likes to speak to others. It's not like I'm talking 24/7, but if I, congregate with some, we get along. Anywho, for that person to be able to do all the things that HR would deem very wrong and immoral, but they get away with that, and I get an email after never being told anything, no one ever coming up to me, and the only person who did was the person who was told about their annoyance. I go apologize, and after I go apologize, you still, even if I know that person's there, I don't go in. And even though some coworkers didn't give me a heads up to let me know when I go walking in saying, hey, I'm being very cordial. So they tell you to be open, cordial, all these things with clients. You think you could be that way with your coworkers, but you got people that are very insecure in themselves. And I only find that with insecure people. So thank God I was working with more secure people and people that understood my personality and being bubbly. But I had to leave. I'm making more money since I left. I'm leaving. I gave my 2 weeks notice Monday. And that's what I'm doing. I rather focus and put my focus in making more money with sales, working less hours, all my extra hours picking up extra shifts, but it's not worth it to make a certain amount of money. Put your all. Don't get told anything about appreciation. They play these weird mind games at a place that's for mental health, which is weird to me or so. And you really don't feel like anybody's really championing or looking out for you. Those you find that admittedly explain what's going on, you find that they get let go, fired. So I'd rather just leave, let them be with their weird culture, and move on to first-hand health solutions with first-hand, because that hand that they're giving me to make more and make sure that I don't go homeless again. Like when those women who are spiteful didn't think about the fact I would never take food out of nobody's kid's mouth or money out of anybody's hands to pay their bills over spite. So I just find them very vile people, and all those who partook drank from the vile soup. And I just got out of a situation where I was living in a tent doing certain things because I didn't want to stay with certain people or be in situations where I'm vulnerable just because I'm looking for a place to stay and someone wanted to take advantage of me, whether sexually or just monetarily, because I needed a place to stay or so like that, or the things or humiliation or the type of stuff that's said to someone that's sleeping on someone's couch when they're angry, or when the spouse is upset that they're giving you a spot to stay or shower. So I chose to be in the woods. A lot of people around me didn't care for that, but I had to be somewhere where I had to see my situation and see who was there for me. And when I get out, to be reminded why I work so hard. So that's another reason why I'm leaving Edison. And these people don't think. When they did their spiteful thing, which was dumb and incorrect, they could have hurt my chances of being able to keep paying my rent and finally have a place to sleep and shower and eat and not be on the streets. They didn't think about none of that because they're not good people. Good people don't hurt other good people. So that's it. After today, I'm done. I shared what I had to share in my vlog. And I tell people, I don't speak of the dead. And when others bring up the conversations, or if I ask who's there and they mention those people, I say, please don't mention their names. Because right now I'm thinking about blessings. And the people I think of, I'm thinking about for them to get abundance and increase in all they're looking for, like me. And if I think about those that don't like me and stuff, I don't want to inadvertently give them some of that good juice. The good juice needs to stick with those that help you, the abundance, your prayers. And those who don't speak good about you, why would you mention them for them to hinder what you've got going on when the universe is on a negative when it comes to them mentioning or your name coming out of their mouth? So I don't speak about the dead. Those individuals that have a nasty attitude or negative are dead to me. Alrighty, Aquarius Dawn Nancy, checking out. Going to get my steak and eggs and coffee with no sugar. Now I'm gonna really stick with the keto or carnivore. It depends. Sometimes 24-hour intermittent fasting or 12. And that's that. I look to sell. I really want to do at least 6 sales, at least minimum a day, if not more. On a bad day, 4. I don't know, you know, but it doesn't matter. As long as I'm making sales, it's an extra dollar. But it's nice to say that you make 300 plus a day.